Hello. I think that we are back. Okay, yes, we're back. Sorry, I have to delete the ones that I just started because I had some issues with the internet connection, but now we are good. So we're just starting. So let's do this again, okay? I was saying that last week we worked on the base here of the wings. Let me activate this one. Okay. We completed the largest feathers and the middle feathers. So now I'm going to continue with I'm going to call this the third group. That is, maybe we should name this with numbers. Let's see. I'm going to call this one. Call this. No, it is easier with names. Larger, okay. Okay. And now we're going to this is so we have now these collections. We have large, middle, and we're going to continue with a smaller. I don't know, small. But this is small. How can I call this one? Short. I'm going to call this short. Okay. So I'm going to move this to a new collection. I'm going to call this short. So this is going to be small. And this group is going to be last or border. Okay, so now we have that. I'm going to hide for a moment the other feathers. Okay, and now I'm going to separate this group. I think that this group is going to be easier because here I think that we just have to rotate. But the thing is that I know what is the maybe we can select. Yes, I have an idea. Okay, so let me first separate this group. Let me select all these feathers. Remember that I know that we created a design with geometry nodes. We use that and adapt it to the shape that we wanted, to the final pose that we wanted. But the thing is that I want a special, let's call it like a special pose. So that's why I have made a lot of modifications to the final version of the geometry nodes. Or maybe I couldn't create what I wanted for the wings, but it was very useful, and we use it as the base to start just modifying the wings for the final version. Okay, so I think that we selected all the feathers. Yes, I'm going to separate this. Okay, now we're good. I'm going to hide this, and now I'm going to bring back my middle, just middle, because this one we need to move this. Okay, so to start, look, I think that I am going to separate as we did before. The first part that I'm not going to touch that, and then try to modify the thing. Okay, so listen to this part. For this group, I think that we don't need a corpse, but it would be great if we have a local transformation that follows the direction of the feather. It would be very easy to do things, but that's not the case. So also I don't need curves, maybe here at the last, but no. Let's say that we don't need curves. I think that we don't need curves. We don't have to repeat the process, but we need to find a way to try to move the local transformation to follow this. So maybe I have an idea. I'm going to create just a plane and move it here, and then use that as the transformation, create a new transformation following that plane, and then I'm going to use my feather following that. The only thing is that, okay, I know, no, this is not going to work, because let's say that later we want, I was thinking on, okay, I do that, but if I want to change this later, that's the thing. So you know what, maybe I should create feather by feather. The only good thing is that yes, I think that is easy, because there is no way to, that will be very easy. The only thing that I just need to do is bring this also I have to move that to the, maybe to the start point. I'm going to call this start point, the origin, to move it here so I can control my feather here, not the middle. I think that is the best idea, because trying to change this and then we can try that maybe, but I'm going to create a lot of transformations, so that will be not efficient. Maybe the best idea is to recreate these feathers, but I mean just duplicate and move it and replace these feathers with the new ones. I think that's the solution to the problem that I am facing right now. That's the best idea that I have. Also, let me check, because I see that no, we don't have any deformation here, so I think that we need to do that, but there are a lot of also the other thing that is not good is that I already have here the length of the wing. Okay, to do something, let's separate the wings that we are not going to touch. I think that maybe here this is good, but maybe here. No, because this one, no. This one. So I'm going to select these feathers first, and I'm going to separate this group. So this group is going to stay like that. I'm not going to touch this. I'm going to start changing in this part. I don't want to do this again. There should be a way to do it, because it is a lot of work. Also, we have to rotate this just a little, because look, we have, oh no, we don't have anything. I thought that I saw something. No, we're good. Okay, let's start doing this. I do nothing here, watching and this and doing and thinking. This group is feathers. I don't remember the name of this group. Is new feathers is the name of that one. No, sorry, that is the new feathers. Let me hide that. I think that is feathers too. This is the, because I create different collections for each, not for each, but for some groups. This is part of, no. Let me hide this just a moment. Yes. I was saying, what is this thing here? But it is part of the design of the wing. No, don't worry about that. This part. Look, yes, that's part of the problem. So, great. We have to change this. Okay, let me see the design. You know what? Let me try with a plane. Let me try to do this with a plane. I'm going to add a plane. No. Let's do this in the right way. Okay, this is my plane. I'm going to change its properties local. To select to separate this. This is a lot of work. This is going to be a disaster. It is better to do this again. Let's go to the largest, but the better version to do things here. So let me select all my feathers. And I'm going to select this and move. No, I want to move this down. Let me select the first one. Number one. I have a curve here. I think that I have a curve here. Yes, great. That is number one. Let me hide that. Okay. Now this is the origin point to all of our variations. So let me think. No, I am going. Okay, I know what to do. Okay, I know what to do. Let me see the version of this course because I don't know. Of this feather, so this one. This has just a little cut here. Okay, this is new. This is new, not the version I want. Maybe this one. This one is the little cut here. So I'm going to duplicate this and move to the short. Okay. Okay, now that I am at local, I'm going to move my origin point to that, my selection to that point, and then I'm going to start changing all the things that I need to change. Of course, I'm going to do this using the local transformations. Let me select this one and this one, these two. Okay, it's going to be easier to do like this. Maybe just a little bit larger, and then also I have to change because it is not in the middle. Need to rotate this more. That it's not going to be exactly, but it is going to be a good start. So I think that this is I want to try to follow what I already have and then start changing what I need to change. Okay, now I'm going to, so it is like almost the same feather. Just I think that I need to, let me see, maybe a little bit to the front. It is a little bit different. I think that maybe the deformation of the previous, of the geometry nodes change a lot. Let me make this a little bit. Okay, now I think that we have what we want. It's not exactly, but it is very close, and I'm going to apply only, a scale, but a rotation and location are going to remain with the local transformations. Okay, now let me hide this now that I have that version and delete the previous feather. Now let me use this is let me see. Very good, very good. Okay, so this is the first one. Okay, Okay, so here maybe the only change that we need to do is to try to rotate in the z-axis a little bit more. So look at this. The problem is start to happen in here. But it is okay, sorry, I thought that this was a problem. No, the problem is with the previous, with the new. Okay, great. So let me return this to the previous rotation, you see. Oh no, we're going to leave it like that. Okay, great, let's continue with this one. I know, this is a lot. So the other feather is, let me of course separate this. No, I'm not going to separate it. Feathers. No, this is not what I want. Feathers too, I think. Okay, so I'm going to use the third version, this one. I'm going to duplicate, and I am going to move it to the other collection. Okay, now I'm in local, and I think that, let me select this and move my cursor to select it. Yes. Now selection to cursor, and now we have our feather there. Again, I'm going to use this for now and try to move it to the other, to follow the other feather. Okay, let's go in order. Hello, welcome. We are working on the third group of feathers. I am trying to recreate this to use the local transformation. I don't have another idea to change this, so it is better if I just recreate some part. This part I'm not going to touch. Great, thank you. So you are good with your job. That's important, that you can have a job and don't have like that feeling of not knowing what to do with no money. So it is great. Don't worry if you cannot came here because you are working. That's good. Remember that all the videos you can check that later. Okay, I think that something like that. Now I have to make this a little bit smaller, like that. And no, not rotation. Like that, I think. Let me change a little bit something here. Like that. Oh, that's too much. Like that, maybe? Okay, I'm going to apply just the scale. Remember, just the scale. And here I am going to select this. And I'm going to delete that. Edit. This is my, where is my, this is the new one, right? This is the, I select this. I separate. Okay, let's separate that. This is my new version. This is the previous one. To delete the previous. Now we have the new. So with that, I can start changing, because look, I don't want something like that. And now that I am thinking, I think that there's no problem with this, because I'm going to cover that. Let me see. What is the smaller group? Yes, I'm going to cover that with the other feathers, but I think that's not the problem. But just let's try to fix that, okay? Okay, like that. So now this is good. We don't have problems with this design. 2 feathers. I would like to see a way if I can, but there is no way, I think. Let me see if I can do this. So let me separate the front and the back. Let me see if I can rotate this. Let me move. Through the cursor. No, this is going to be a disaster. Let's continue with the one by one. Let me see how many feathers we will have to change. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. $15. Feathers, that's too much. But remember that for this group, for the outer group, for the back part, we just going to delete this and just duplicate that and move it here, and we can just make all the changes that we want. So this part is easier than this one. This is the most difficult because we try to create like this curve, to follow this curve here, and we made a lot of changes. That's why this is very different to the original version. I know that we are going to take some time doing this, but I think that this is the best method that I know right now. I know that maybe there are other methods, but I think that with this I am sure that I can control with local transformation. I want to control this with local transformations. Okay, here I want this, and the best option is doing this one by one. There's no other way that I know right now. Also, I am thinking of something. Let me see. Look, we have the same problem that we have. No, we're good because we are just selecting. I don't remember the version of the feathers. Let's say that this is 2 and this is 3. So this is 2, 3, 2, 3, 3, 1, 3, 1. I am talking about the numbers of, because I create 3 different versions for this group. And here we can only see that we have just 2 number 1. Maybe that is good. Here I needed to change because that happened because maybe I don't use the right values when I use the randomness on the geometry nodes. But I think that for this group we can maybe just change one of these feathers with another one version, because the one version has like more detail, and as you can see I am trying to from the largest group of feathers to the little ones, I'm trying to use less details. So look, this one has more details than this one, so I can like create like a smooth transition until the last part that is going to be just this shape. That's why I am trying to leave it like that. So let's continue. So I don't have to duplicate the game from the previous group. I'm going to just duplicate this one because look, the other group is this one, the other feather. So let me just duplicate this one and move it in here in that position. And again I'm going to select this and this and isolate those. Now it is better because at least I have this rotation here. The only thing that I just need to do here is try to rotate this like here. And also we did apply the scale in the previous feather, I don't remember. think that that's good. We don't have to be exactly because we're going to change it. Just I want to follow this inclination. So that was faster. Let me select the previous one, and just in case I didn't apply the scale, just a scale, remember, just a scale. So in case if I want to maybe add a deformation, a simple deform modifier or any other modifier, the scale is not going to cause some issues. And I can continue working with local transformation. So this is the new feather. I'm going to select this one, and I think that I'm going just to delete. No, I'm going to separate. To do this in order. So this is the previous one, this is the new one, and just delete that. Okay, now here I just have to change like that. Look, now we have to start changing a little bit more here. Let me, for example, rotate this a little bit to the front, and by doing that I have to rotate this in C. Okay, just like that. Yes, I think that now we are good. Yes, great. Now we fix that. Just good. Let's continue. I forgot to apply scale here. Now with the next one, I already have my design here, so this is going to be faster. Hello, Miguel. Welcome. We are creating we already have the large feathers. Let me show you. Where is this? What is my largest group? I cannot find, here. So we already have these feathers, we completed these feathers, and now we are fixing the other group. This is going to take some time, but I want to do it in the right way. That's why I am taking care of each detail. So now I am not using curves or anything like we did here. I'm just trying to use local transformation for each feather, so I can just rotate this. I want to have control of the transformation of each feather. Okay, so the next one. Okay, let's change this one. This is number 3, I think. And again, let's isolate this one and this one. Like that. Also, now that you are here, I want to say that I think that today we are going to start with streamings on Kick. To try to make this community bigger and to take like those people here on YouTube. YouTube is going to be the same, so don't worry. We're going to continue here on YouTube, just like extra content on Kick, and that content I'm going to create videos here for YouTube. I on Kick, I think that now I'm going to start just with right now no. I don't do multi-streaming. I think that you have to pay. I just checked, you have to pay to do that, and also it is not 100% like good. The stability, I think that it is not good. I already saw problems with other streamers with multi-streaming, so I don't want to do that. I'm going to create extra content. For example, I'm going to start with easy models, maybe Pokemons. I think that today we're going to start with Pokemons. Little projects, and all those videos that I create there, I'm going to create that onto content for YouTube. So I'm going to share you later the links and all of that, because I'm new on that platform. I never used that, but I want to try there to see if we can grow a little bit faster. Just that. So maybe if you want to join there too, I don't know right now how I wish I can have more time to do things, but that's not the case. I want to be prepared for the blackouts of September. That's why I'm doing that here in my country. We are going to have blackouts. The government said that that is not going to happen, but they lied a lot, so they lie a lot. So I think that I want to be prepared. Also try to see if I can start like earning some money with doing this, because right now the channel is small. We're growing, that's good, but I'm not earning anything right now doing this, but that's part of the process. So I just want to be prepared for that, for those months. Here I think that just this is the right position. Let me sorry. Okay, we're good. I think that we don't have to do anything else here. Maybe just a little here. I was not looking at that. Let me rotate. Yes, I think that we're good. I think that we're good. Let me just scale. Okay. Oof. Let's delete that one. Let me just delete. Okay, so now we're good. Now I have to rotate this one. Yes, I have to change. Look. Here it is going to be a little... here is where we have to make more changes to avoid these things. So the first thing is try to move it a little bit out, and then just rotate this in C. No, it was too much. Like that. Look. Okay, great. Let's continue with the other one. Save. Okay, now number two. Let me see if I apply scale. Also, I am preparing animations for the... I want to animate the screens, the starting soon, the be right back, the ending streaming. I am preparing something to animate those screens. Also, though, I'm trying to improve here the channel. Also, I am preparing the video, the time lapse of the Hulk that we made before, but that is a lot. Okay, again, I'm going to isolate this. and I am working on a model of this is not the first one, but this is the first project. We can say that it is for maybe no, how do you say that, UX? No, it is not UX, but product design. Not product design, but it is completely for render. It is a high poly model of the Game Boy Advance SP. Do you remember that? The Game Boy Advance. I am creating a model of that one, but it is completely high poly. I wanted to do that because I want to also create more animations for the. If you check the missile that I create before, you already saw that I test. I already apply like physics to that, because I create fire and smoke and all of that. I create an animation, and for this one I want to try to do the same. Also, I want to learn how to animate the screen when you turn on the Game Boy here in Blender. That's also a project that I am working on. I am doing a lot of things to try to make this bigger, but we just have to be patient right now. Of course, I am willing to do everything to make this possible, to make this channel to grow and create a great community and a big community here of artists that are not afraid to show their projects, to try to create something original. I wanted to create this channel to create my projects, all the things that I want, because I know that maybe when you work for a company, you try to. The worst thing is that you don't have to follow the instructions of the other artists. You have to follow the instructions of the CEOs. That maybe they do not play games, and they told you, okay, we have to follow this, but you are saying, but this is not going to work. Or if you want in this timeline, in this deadline, it is not going to look good, and the products are not like the best one, but you have to earn money, so you have to do it. But maybe here in this space, in this community, we are trying to make artists to follow their designs, to create. That's why I create this channel. Also, we learn here together. Look, if I never started the channel, I didn't maybe learn geometry nodes and other things. Here we share knowledge between each other here with all the community. Okay, it is good right here. I think that just it is exactly where I want. No, maybe let me move it a little bit here and just rotate it like that. Like that, and I think that we're good. Maybe just a little bit larger. Yes, I think that's good. I'm going to apply a scale, and again select this. Okay. Again, let me change this. First, I'm going to change here in C, and then move it to the front. And look, this one is ready. Great. Now we're fixing our model and it is looking really great. I really want to finish this. It is going to be, this is the most ambitious project that I made before of sculpting, of course, sculpting. I'm talking about sculpting because modeling, that's another thing. Great. It's looking really beautiful. Okay, let's continue with the other one. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. This is version 3, just this one. Also, I was thinking on something. Arcon, you do just assets because you were the one that shared on the Discord server the knives, the blades. I think it was you. I don't remember. Sorry, I forgot about names. Because I am thinking on creating like a pet, not a pet, but like a mascot. Mascot is the there is not pet, but the one here. I want to create a model like a robot of human shape that is going to be like the assistant of the channel. So for all the videos, I'm going to do all the animations and all the things to that model that I'm going to create, and I'm going to share that. I think that I'm thinking when we reach the second goal, the monetization, I'm going to share that model for you for free for the community, to say thanks to the community here. I was thinking on that. I'm going to use that robot for all the videos. For example, I create an asset, the robot is going to test the asset, something like that. Okay, that is good. Let me apply here, of course, and let's delete that one. Now we have to change this, of course. Great, look. So feather by feather we are changing this, but it is looking really great. Here this one, let me see, because I cannot see, this is again 3. Yes, again this design. Let's go, let's duplicate this one. Here, there, let's select this. here we can see that maybe feathers are starting to be shorter. Larger, but just a little, like that. Great. Great. Now let's delete this one. Let's change it. One a little bit to the back. No, just look. But we can make it to be this one, like in the middle of that. Let me see. Something like that. Yes. I think that's the case because it's going to open or not. I'm not sure right now. Maybe let's continue with that idea. Let's leave it like that for now. That? Okay. Okay, here we need number 1. Okay, let's apply the scale. Good, and we have to change this one, but I'm going for some water. I'll be back in a moment. Okay, I'm back. Let's continue. Let's fix this feather. I know what is the problem with these last feathers. Hello, welcome. I know what's the problem. We have to move this a little bit to the front. That's the thing. That's why they are starting to. I'm having some issues here. I have to move this a little bit to the front. That's the thing. So I think that let me check. These are the feathers, right? This is the group of feathers. This is the other group. This one is good, so I think that we just have to. The other ones I need to change. Okay, great. Okay, I cannot see here. Let me hide the middle group just for a moment. You know that yesterday I was looking for 3D printers, and now I know that Prusa is the brand that I used. When I started, I bought a Prusa 3D printer. The thing was that at that time it was very difficult to bring that thing here in my country, and I have to pay almost half the price in taxes and go to a special service to, like, some weeks I have to look for that to try to bring that here in my country. But now I see that Prusa can deliver that to my country, because here my country is like that. I don't know, but believe me, for example, I remember that I don't remember the model that I bought of the Prusa. It was with filament, the plastic. I don't remember the name of the material, but the one that you print, the basic ones. But Prusa is a great brand. It is a very good brand for 3D printers, and it is also a little bit expensive. But I want to do that when I want to buy something. I really go for the best option. I don't want to go for cheap options, because I know that in the future it is not going to help me. If I'm sure that I want something, I'm going to try to save to purchase the best option. So I select Prusa. The thing is that I work almost 3 months, and all the money I saved that to buy the printer. I was between two things: a new computer or a printer, and I choose the printer, because the computer I was starting. My computer was a disaster. I didn't know how that continued working, but it did at that time. I was searching a lot of. First, I go to the website, and it said, no, we don't deliver for Ecuador. We don't deliver to Ecuador. So it was okay, I have now here in my country to try to look for a service that can bring me the printer here. Okay, let me hide. I cannot talk and do this at the same time. Let me just a moment hide this. Okay, let's continue with number 3. Okay, now we're good. So I was saying that I have to search here in my city which service can bring me the printer. When I was in the research, I found that 3D printers were like a special item because it was, I don't know, it was like in a group when you import items from another country, that it was special because they work with some chemicals. I don't know, a lot of things, of rules of that were here. The thing is that I only have to bring that with a special service, not, for example, let's say with Amazon. Let's say that Amazon, no, I cannot do that. I have to use a special company to bring those special items, something like that. And let's say that the printer was like $600, yeah, 600, I think. I don't remember, 650, something like that. I bought the, yes, I know, but here in my country they like to create things to take some money from you. They create taxes, special things. It is really bad when you try to do this. For example, the computer that I am using right now, the PC. I built this with my dad and with my brother. They helped me I bought all the pieces separately, and I bring that from the USA with my uncle. My uncle helped me to bring, because he went to the USA, and he bring me. I bought all the pieces to the city that he was staying. If I check if I can order a 3D printer without. Okay, you can see, but at that time, when you try to buy those kind of items, you have to pay a lot. And in my country, those items do not exist. So, okay, let's say that the printer was like $650. I don't remember, and I have to pay in taxes because I have to send that to the USA, and from the USA the special company is going to bring me with all the documentation, with all the papers that it is legal that I am going to use that. It cost me like at the end, the price was like $1,000, almost the half of the price of the printer. It was a lot. I don't remember the specific the money that I spent with that, but it was a lot, and it was like, okay, that's the only way to do that. But now I check that Prusa, now that was like 8 years ago. Now Prusa deliver printers to my country, so that's at least something good. Also, I know that in that time Prusa do not do that because they were like a starting company. That's why maybe. So they deliver to Europe and to USA, of course. I think that Prusa is from the Czech Republic. I don't remember. Czech Republic. I don't know how to say that in English. The name of that. I don't know where is the Prusa, the company. But it is in Europe, I think. At that time it was in Europe. But I checked some prices yesterday and it was, oh, okay, I want it, but now it is impossible for me to buy that. Because I checked the resin, the best printer, not the plastic, the resin. and how it is. You have to pay a lot or not? Because here in my country now with the taxes, I think no, not the taxes, the delivery service, the delivery fee is like $350. I let's say the resin, the last option, is like $2,500. So with the fee, the delivery fee, and I know that here I'm going to have to pay more taxes, I think that at the end it is going to cost me like $3,000. But I think that one day I can purchase that, so we can print all the models that I am creating here. Oh, it is cheap here. It is too much for me. I know that that is not cheap, but I with the price that I gave you, it is a lot. But for the yes, it is almost the same. But now add the taxes, the delivery fee in my country. Just select, for example, Ecuador. I think that you can select the country. Select Ecuador, and you can check the prices. If you want to buy someday a 3D printer, Prusa I think is the best option. Now I don't know about new companies, but from that year to 2018 and for until now, I think that maybe there are more companies, but Prusa is a great option. I had no experience, and I can you have two options for Prusa. You can buy the ready version, or the one that you have to build by yourself. I wanted to build by myself, so I bought that version, and with no experience, I made that work, that 3D printer to work with no problems. I just followed the instructions on the Prusa that Prusa gave me, and I can build my 3D printer. But with resin, I think that it is a little bit different. You have to be really careful, because resin, I think that it is a little bit dangerous. The material that you use. Also, I have to check if I can bring that to my country, because okay, they can deliver that to me, but let's say that the printer came here to my country, and here they're going to stop and not going to deliver to myself, because to me, because they are going to say I don't know. Yes, now you understand me. Now you know what I'm talking about. It is really bad. I don't know why my country. For example, for the computer that I am using right now, I was very lucky, because my uncle helped me to. I bought all the pieces for the like I am in the USA. I bought everything there, and he helped me to bring that to me. Hello, AI Stories. Hello, welcome. And if you want to the pieces that I use now for my computer, they are not here in my country. They are not. Most of the pieces are not here. The only piece the only part of the computer that I buy here is the UPS and the case, because I cannot bring that. It was too much for the airplane, so that was the problem. But here in my country, you cannot get the fans, they do not exist here. The motherboard, you have to pay a lot if you want to buy those things. I mean, there are stores that help you to bring those pieces, but of course that I am going to charge you a lot. Almost always it is almost half the price. The price of the original price, it is almost half the price. That's too bad, because you have to be like rich to buy things here. I don't know, because here we do not build those things. I don't know, you may say, okay, but you have to protect local production, but we do not do those kind of things here. We still, the main income for my country is still fruits, fuel, the oil, those kind of things. That's why we are a third world. Bananas, that's the main, and now the legal products that we export because of the corrupt government that we have. Yes, that's the main thing that we export. That's we do not produce anything here. We are, and my country is very rich. We have a lot of resources, but the politicians are very corrupt and they are very stupid. They only want to make themselves more rich. That's the goal for them. They do not care about the rest of the country. People here cannot study now, cannot work. We are a mess. People die in the hospitals because there are not medicines. Public services are a disaster. Yes, that's why I'm doing this. It isn't. If I try to do this here in my country, that's impossible. That's why I try to do streamings and try to earn money from other parts online, remotely. Also, that my country is like a real mess that I cannot get my ID card. Because they have no materials, they don't have like hours for you to attend to you. It is impossible to get your ID card or your license, to your driver license, because the public services that deliver those things. There is a lot of corruption. That's the thing. So let's say if I want to update my ID card, I have to take online. I have to see if the website is working. That's the first problem. If it is working, I can pay for the schedule to get that for the date. And if I go that date, I have to find, before that I have to see, let's say that I need that for this week. It is impossible. If you are lucky, the date for you is like 2 months later. You have to wait like 2 months to get the ID card or the license driver, the same thing. And if you go that day to get the ID or the license driver, maybe let's say that you are lucky and they open the doors and you go inside the building and say, okay, take me the photo and my basic information. It is very it is an option, and the thing right now that they are not going to give you, because they are going to say, we have no material to deliver the IDs. Come here in another day, maybe in 2 weeks. So that is the thing. We cannot even have the IDs. It is really my country. But we have to continue doing this. And I really like my country, you know. I never think about leaving my country. because I know that here we have a lot of potential, about a lot of resources, and I really want to create a 3D industry here. But first I have to create here the community, the channel to make this, and maybe with that I can find something in here. I want to go to other countries just to know another artist, to know yes, today are the day of stories. And with that knowledge, I want to return here to my country and create something here. Okay, let me apply. Look, I never pay attention to this message. Look, active object has no uniform scale. Did you see that in the corner? I never pay attention to that. So I have to apply the scale. Okay, let me delete this. Faces. And let me bring back now my... Yes, I know that. And I'm really happy with the results that we are having here, creating the models, streaming, the community growing, new people that come here to the channel. I really like that, I know that this is working. I know that it takes a lot of, you have to do a lot of things and sacrifice a lot of things too, but that's what I wanted. This is what I want. So okay, I wanted to bring that. Okay, let me now I think that we have to start moving this to the front. Look, let me change just a little here, global, like that, just a little. And let me... Okay, great. Oh, good. Okay. This is going to look really great. Remember that after completing the wings, we have to polish, to improve the design of the armor. I mean, we already have the armor. I want to... This is the most ambitious project that I work about 3D sculpting, so I want to make it as perfect as possible. I want to add details like scratches and all of those things. I want to sculpt that on the armor, and then I have to decimate that and bring... I can import that then my wings. And for the final part, I need to create the hair, also the face. I need to improve here the design of the face, and the other, like the main part that we have to complete, is the base here. But it is not going to be more complicated, like for example the wings. The wings is the most difficult part for this model. Okay, let's continue. Let me hide the middle feathers, and here we know that we have to just duplicate number 1. Okay. I think that this one needs to be a little bit larger. like that, and make this larger, like this. Great, great, great. Now apply a scale. Faces, and let's move this to the front. Like that. Great. Okay, here, no, we're going to leave it like that, just not always too much. Like that, very good with that. Great. Now let me hide again this, and we have to continue with number 3, just number 3. 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, just 7, just 7. Now I don't know what is my design. The last one, I think. I mean the new one, Okay, great. I think that's good. Okay, great. Now let me delete this one. And move this one to the front. Like that. Great. Next one. This is number 2. This one is in here. Okay, I think that's good. It's not exactly the same, but it is close. Okay, here we have a plot. Yeah. Just this, I cannot see my feather. This part is more difficult to do. Okay, maybe here, let me think. Maybe here we can use a simple deform modifier to try to, because we have here like a chord, some kind of chord, and this is too straight maybe. And it is very difficult to move it in the right pose, in the right location. Okay, for now we're going to leave it like that. There are no overlapping and we can see them further, so let's continue with the other one. Okay, I am going to, this is the last one, number 2, and I have to continue with number 3. With the numbers I'm talking about the designs, because 1, 2, 3, there are 3 different designs of feathers. So this one is the next. Oh, I pressed the wrong key. Okay. I think that no. And it is at the middle. Okay, great. Hello, Lucas Smith. Your attention to detail is honestly inspiring and makes me question if it's possible to work faster without sacrificing. Thank you for that. The thing is, let me explain you. Let me show you. Let me explain you. Maybe there is another faster method, but I don't know. Maybe you know the difference between 3D modeling and 3D sculpting. Here for 3D sculpting, you have to, how can I say, to project like a feeling, an idea. It is like you stop the character in doing something, but you want to project something with that. So the difficult part is that when you stop, like in that frame, let's say that this is an animation and I stop here and I want to freeze the character there for the sculpt. This is 3D sculpting, remember? The thing is that maybe in that frame it happened a lot of things that are part of the character. And in the case of the wings, I try to use, when in previous streamings I showed you different ways that we can create wings. The problem is that for 3D sculpting it is different from 3D modeling. If we do this for 3D modeling, it will be like a maybe a little bit easier, because you use less polygons, and here I have to pay attention to try to change to not use a lot of polygons, those kind of things. And I try to do like to create a standard design. In this case I use geometry nodes. With geometry nodes you do this in a faster way, like instead of doing one by one, you try to geometry nodes. I use that to do this like a standard position for wings. Let me show you what I did. This is what I did. This is the final design, and this design worked really good. Okay. Yes. So you already know. The thing is, for example, this is a great design for wings, but for my character, I didn't want that. I didn't want something extra, something different. And now that I move this to the final character, I have to change a lot of things from the previous model, for the basic model. I mean, I really like to take care of each detail. That's part of the fun part for me. That's the funny part, the part that I enjoy the most, trying to take care of each detail. The thing, for example, I was thinking, and I forgot to check, because all the things that I do here, I never prepare this. I just came here and say, okay, let's do this together. So you can watch in the streamings all the mistakes that I made, on all the things that I do, or the things that I change, or you came here with some feedback and say, okay, try this, okay, let's do that. Or that's part of the special thing about the streaming. So I never did this before. This is my first time, like maybe creating wings, sculpting wings. This is my first time. This was my first time with geometry nodes. And here we're that's the thing. So for example, if you're using another app like Nomad Sculpt, why I'm doing this one by one? Because I want for each feather to have local transformation. I want each feather to have its own local transformation, and I can control it from the tip of the feather, so I can rotate and change like they are real feathers, and I was just changing that. The thing is that here in Blender, I think that there is no way to change this axis, this transformation, this origin. In Nomad Sculpt, for example, you have an option that you can freeze like the model, and you can move your axis to the point that you want. So just by doing that, you can change the origin just by moving the axis, and you can control that. If I have that option here in Blender, that maybe there is, I don't know, I forgot to check that. It is going to be like a little more faster. But the way that I say, okay, to do this in a better way, like to be sure that this is what I want, I have to go to the one by one method. That's why I'm using this. But if you, for example, you can, let me show you. You can maybe, I don't know, create a curve here like we did here, and just try to move that curve, or maybe apply a simple deform modifier, or just select one by one and just move in here with the global, move it the origin here, and just manipulate the feathers there. That with that methods you can do this faster. But I have that thing like in my mind that I know that it is not going to be like perfect. So for me, it is going to be perfect if I do this one by one. In this case, that's why I'm doing this. But it is fine if you don't want to do that. I can come here, just for example here, I can come and just move my origin point to the center, and then move this here like that, something like that, and try to adjust, or maybe to the sculpt mode, and with the sculpt brush, with the grab brush, try to move this to the front. That's also more methods that you can do. But I don't know, I like to do things like that, by this way. If you are working on a project and you have to deliver this following like a deadline, then try to do the other things. But right now I want to do in this way. Remember that this is not a tutorial. This is not me like the pro artist saying, okay, to do this you have to follow all the things that I am doing. No. I came here and say, okay, let's create this. And here we are trying to find methods to do things, and we talk a lot. This time here we share some things, and that's we listen to some music. That's the special thing about the streams. So I don't know if I answered. I know that I say a lot of things, and maybe I did not answer your question, but yes, you can use other methods. Maybe grab, maybe just move the origin point and try to adjust here. Maybe you can go to edit mode and activate proportional editing and just move it slightly, one point or a group of points, and the rest is going to... Yes, that's the thing. Okay. No, don't worry. You are going to do this by doing this a lot. If you do this a lot, you practice and you gain more experience and you become a better artist. There is no special magic method like 30 days tutorial, in 30 hours you're going to be a pro artist. No, that is not true. the only thing, the only way to be better at something is to make a lot of mistakes and do it and do it and do it until you say, okay, this is what I want. Now I am better. Better than yesterday. And never compare yourself with another, in this case another artist. Just use other artists as reference. You say, okay, he's doing this, okay, I want to try to do something like that. But never say, okay, he do this and I have to follow each step by step, and maybe one day maybe never I'm going to be like that. No, never compare yourself. Just try to use that as reference and learn from what the other artists do. I learn from other artists. I also look other videos and try to say, okay, maybe I can do that. Remember that what I use for my project, maybe it is not going to work for your project, so you have to keep in mind that. There are a lot of ways that you can do things here in 3D. Okay, what? I have to move this one to the front. Okay. I already delete the. Let me see. Yes, I delete that feather, the previous version. I already applied the scale. Just middle. Let me see middle. Okay, here this one is more difficult. I think I have to change all of these feathers here. This is going to be more difficult to do. This last part is going to be more difficult because here the curve is like it changed a lot from the original position. Okay, so I have an idea. Let's replace the feathers with the individual with the new feathers, and we can start working on the changing that tomorrow. Okay, so let's do that, because I think that I need the other feathers, because if I do some change here, then I have to change this one and then this one. I want to have all the feathers so I can say, okay, I have all the references here that I need to start changing this. Okay, let me hide that. Let's do this. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 more feathers. I'm going to use this one here, and this one I'm going to replace with this design. Okay. So let me duplicate this one. Okay, I'm just going to move here to know that I already created this one. Let's continue with the next one. I am not going to use the same. I'm going to try to use just the design number 1 for this one. I was trying to say that this is different, so I just have to follow the position. Okay, like that, and we just have to make this a little bit bigger. Larger, not bigger, larger. Okay, and going to apply a scale. Oh, I forgot to delete this one. Go. This one. I did not delete that one, right? Yes, I forgot to delete. Like this and faces. Okay, 2 more. This one. What is the... Ah. I was confused here. and now the last one. Okay, I think that's okay. So that's good. This is the previous version, this is the new one. And we can move this to the front. Okay, so friends, we already create all the versions for these feathers for the small group. I call it a small group. And once we move it with the other groups, we have to change a lot of feathers here. Once we create this one is going to be easier because I'm just going to duplicate and move it back and try to adjust it. It's going to be easier. It's going to be easier. So this is all for today, friends. Yes, we're going to continue tomorrow. Let me prepare this for the thumbnail. Let's play some music. No copyright music. Yes, this is all for today. Okay, so friends, remember, if you are new, please subscribe, give it a like, share this content with others, and leave a comment below. I forgot to apply a scale. Ooh, okay, now we're good. If you want, you can join to our Discord server. If you want, you can share things about 3D there, or maybe games. We have different channels for that. If you want sculptures or figures like this one for your collection, or maybe access for your games or animations, you can visit my own stores, TurboScript for 3D modeling, Code3D for 3D sculpting, and CG Trader, where you find everything. If you want me to collaborate with your project as a freelancer, you have my email there, or maybe you can create a project on Upwork and CG Trader and just send me a message. You can follow me on my social media accounts, X, Instagram and TikTok, where I am uploading my portfolio and things about 3D and games. And also, I think that today I'm going to try to do, this is the new thing, I'm going to try create extra content on Kik. So when I finish that, I'm going to share that with you to let you know. So maybe if you want, you can also follow me there. I'm going to create extra content there, easier, smaller projects. I think that I'm going to start with some Pokemons, start to create Pokemons first, and don't worry, because I'm going to upload those videos here on YouTube too. So you're going to have all the content, and we're going to continue with YouTube with no problem, so don't worry about that. And I want to try to get more people here for the community. I'm going to try that. That's new for me. I'm going to see how this is going, how it is going to be, if it is going to work. Okay. Yes, that's all. So thanks for coming. Please remember to subscribe, and see you in the next one.